Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whatever you happen to be watching. I missed my cue there. That was real good of me. Wherever and whenever you happen to be watching, it's Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some Little Big Planet 3, despite the fact that it says games and demos because Twitch hates Little Big Planet. I hate you too, Twitch. Twitch, you suck. Let me fix this. I can't type. My fingers are all split open, and it's not gross. Particularly, it's just painful. It's extremely painful whenever I do anything that requires me to actually press with my fingers. It sucks. I hate it. I hate winter. This it never used to be a problem before I started working at the frickin' Penguin. Now I gotta use the touchscreen all the time in the cold. And now my fingers, they just split open. It's really nasty. What happened to my... Where did... Oh, it's just because it slowed down. I got it. I was like, yo, what happened to what happened to my toys? They disappeared. What are we doing tonight? I don't know. Just gonna play around, I guess. Do a little creative mode. I might do some DC DLC, because apparently I haven't aced the boss on this file. I don't like that. Doesn't make any sense because I've aced all those levels numerous times on various accounts, but I don't have the Green Lantern material, and that's weird because I should have it. I mean, it could be like an invisible material situation, but I do have the invisible material. So wait, do I? Okay, so I don't have the invisible material. Wait, I do. So, right, I've got the invisible material, Kronos, if you're listening, but I do not seem to have the Green Lantern material, and that's weird, because, as I said, I have aced all those levels, which explains why I've never used it, but, yeah, we might do that later tonight. For now, like... I did say that we were gonna maybe do some work on the ace level, which means I need some wood. I need to figure stuff out, honestly. I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't know what I don't know. There's Blackboard with the bevels removed and stickers. That works. There isn't like... There isn't a really nice just wood, I think. I mean, no, there's a lot of really nice woods. There's not a nice wood that's got a... Oh my god, I can't talk. It's got a color change on it. So we're gonna have to use stickers to get the effects that we want. So... like, we could go with blue wood or pale green. They both take stickers really well. So I'm gonna try some stuff out. See, I still don't even know what what the different colors are gonna do. We were gonna use purple for... I think purple was gonna be the main build material. And... I guess white could be like speed tricks. Gray is grab. No, white's gonna be, Oh, Alice, lovely to see you. I think white's gonna be... danger. Maybe black's gonna be speed tricks? But... this was sure a day to wake up to. Did something happen? Oh, is it about Toriyama? Because I do know that you like the anime. So if it's about Toriyama, yeah, that was some news. Um, that's probably like the least possible bad news that I can imagine at the moment. Because it's still very bad news, but it's not like Portuguese election bad news, which is something else that I would be concerned about. Oh my god, these are... Okay, it's not great. That's really awful news, honestly, but it's less worrying news than other possibilities. That looks ugly, I don't like it. If we could use color change. But, like, all the color change wood looks like shit. Oh, crap! Family friendly. Oops. It looks like poop. Kids, don't use that word. I mean, you can use the word poop. That's an okay word to use, but don't use the word that I used. Like, there's no color change wood that just starts as a flat white. Which means that we can't do neat color change effects. So it can't be wood, it's gotta be like a plastic. That is clear. It said clear plastic, but it didn't look like clear plastic. But it is ugly, so I don't want to use it. And only like he was only like 68? Like he was pretty young. I think that's what surprised me the most. I mean, okay, 68's not like young, but I mean it kind of is. So what are you thinking? Like, black material was gonna be speed tricks? Oh, but that looks so ugly! Why? Sumo, why can you not be trusted? Like, why can't we just get a nice flat black? Why has everything got to be so difficult? Alice, why does everything have to be so difficult? See, that looks gray. That doesn't look black. I mean... Maybe we do have to use stickers. And then we just can't change colors on things. I kind of hate that, but... It might be the only option. Well, that's kind of poop from a butt. Aside from that, is life treating you okay? Hopefully it's not giving you, like, too much garbage? Oh! Well, now that's a nice flat black. That's a good purple. I mean, we might want to turn it down just a bit for the purple, but... How's a gray look? Can we get a good gray? I don't know if I like the gray super well, but yeah, that'll work. We're just kind of like booping and bopping tonight. There's not like a really solid plan. Alright, let's put some notes down, just so I can keep this in mind. I do hope Cronus drops by, because I really want to see what kind of ideas he's got. And what, Gray's grab? No. Well, we don't have anything with... Oh, it's Kronos! Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. Hope life is treating you, kindly. I'm just trying to, like, I don't know, just get some ideas together for this level. Not really expecting anything here tonight, but I found the paper it looks really nice with color change, so we're going with the paper. How are you doing though? Also, did you see my second version of the LBP2 hub? That set? Because I thought it looked pretty nice. I wasn't sure what else to say at the time. I mean, that's okay. You could just say it's cool. That's all. Daily savings apparently happened this weekend, means that streams will start at 5 AM again. That's good for you, right? That's a good thing? Technically, yes, since I'm usually late for these nowadays. Okay. Then that makes me quite happy. I look forward to seeing you, at a more reasonable time. My brain is like, it's not working tonight. It may be a little bit of a stumbly stream, just because, I seem to be having issues with the brain meats. Not any problems. I don't want anybody to worry, but, you know, it's been one of those days. Thankfully, not feeling like a freight train. Nobody's leaving with a bloodstain, so nobody needs to worry about that. I mean, that looks kind of ugly, but it doesn't need to be. It's not the final product. It's just kind of getting us where we need to. Hi, brain. I need you to work with me here, please. Just getting us something to work with. That's what I'm trying to say and failing at. Honestly, that's okay. Let's see, we want... gameplay... tweaker. Oh, there is an input action. Movement speed scale. Wait, how do we... Because that seems like what I'd want, but... in contact, right? And then affects owning character? And then we want apparently I don't have that. Okay. As long as they're moving right, we want it to fill up a gauge that's going to make them go faster. Hirunda, lovely to see you. How you doing? Hope life is treating you well, not giving you too much stress. Okay. Oh, so I got 0 then. That's not gonna work. I kind of figured that was going to be the case. Work as a slog, currently revising another Microsoft certification, and the material is drier than eating sand. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never eaten sand before. I've eaten marbles. I've eaten plastic. I've eaten a U.S. penny, but not sand. Plus, oh. Well, very happy birthday to your dad. Give him congratulations from us, and also a thank you for raising a wonderful son. I don't seem to be speeding up. See, I should be speeding up. Oh, because I'm not going faster than 1 because I'm so slow. That was kind of cool. I like that. That was neat. I'm gonna want this nice and long just so I can see, like, how well it works. And also, I mean, it's not an aw shucks. You're a wonderful kid, Hirunda. I do hope that you recognize that in yourself. I remember playing an LBP level where the platforms affect player control. Huh. How did that work? Green platforms make you jump higher, red make you jump lower. See, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Like, that I wanted the bits of the environment to, like, have effect on the players. But I am kind of working just with the 4 colors if I want to keep it in the theme of the Ace flag. So, but that is really, like, what I had in mind. Like, apparently the trick was using rods. Oh, that was in LBP 1. Oh, that's interesting. And I think I've seen a level that explained that. Unfortunately, I never recorded it. And I don't think I understood it. But I do think I've seen something like that. I'm gonna just let that set for a second. I'm in a very, like, decorative mood tonight. I don't know why. Oh, also, Hirunda, I gotta send you a video a thing that I made. One time I made a level heavily reliant on rods. So when I booted it up in LBP2, the entire thing practically exploded? What the hell? What were you doing? What bizarre tech did you use? I wish I remembered. I'd love to know. I've been messing around with LVP2 recently, Hirunda, and I tried to make a mock-up hub, like what I would do in the show. It's kind of worked. The white is very bright. I kind of hate that for us. I don't think that's dead center. Like, that doesn't look dead center, does it? That's better, I think. Oh, I thought they would kind of like flop over each other. That's kind of disappointing. Nope. Don't want that to happen. Maybe it's got to go faster. Oh, there we go. That's kind of neat. I could probably, like, if I increase the friction or something, I could probably get it to work a little better, but... Oh! I'll show you something I was working on before the stream. I don't know if you noticed, Kronos, in the background, but I had that, like, little reverse waterfall of, these blocks. So I was trying to set up something that would look a little bit more interesting and a little bit more random. Because I wasn't 100% happy with how they were moving in the video. Oh, I should send the video to Hirunda now before I forget, because otherwise I will forget. And I don't want to do that. Keep current selection. This is the current version of it, Hirunda. I apologize for the crummy recording. It's off my phone because it's on LBP2, and I have no way to record on LBP2. And I hate it because the sound is... it's really weird. Also, Kronos, here's a question for you. There's a persistent crunching noise in that level when I'm in create mode, and it doesn't seem to be tied to anything, but I feel like it's because a lot of things are getting destroyed at the same time when the train goes by. And do you have any idea, like, what would cause that? Like, it's not breaking the level or anything, it's not causing any problems, but it is really annoying when it's in create mode. It's more trains! Oh, you can't hear it in because this is in play mode in the video, so you can't hear it. It's a create mode crunch, like something breaking crunch. But it doesn't, like, it just doesn't seem to be connected to anything. And I'm wondering, like, is that a situation in LBP2 where if you're destroying too many things too quickly, maybe it floats out of bound, but I don't... I'll check. Oh, it's not the blocks, it's the train. Like, it's going... because the blocks are something I implemented this morning, But this is something I noticed the other night when I was working on the train. It might be a piece of hologram that goes out of bounds. Oh. I wonder. I will, Hiruna, that might be a thing. There might be like a piece of hologram that's not getting destroyed. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but because I do have some hologram material on those trains. See, everything should be disappearing with the actual tram car. I'm somewhat glad to be the first one asked, since my create mode knowledge dwindles by the day. Yo, you just gotta get back into it. It's right there waiting for you. I don't really like these hologram versions. I think they're kind of uggo, ultimately, but I did want to try something kind of like what we see in Avalonia. They didn't really work out the way I wanted, though. I wish I had a clear idea of what I wanted to do with my life. But also with just anything related to this level. Contact. Thank you. Include touching. Speaking of which, oh! Excellent. Are you gonna do anything with that? Are you usually on Fridays? Usually, yes. Friday tends to be our... Oh, Des! Lovely to see you. Friday is our family-friendly stream. Usually. Not always, but usually. My days have gone out the window, you can tell. It does happen. That is totally a thing. That didn't... I expected to be thrown super high in the air, and that did not happen. Really? The thing is... Oh, I know why. I know why. The thing is, only reason I booted it up in the first place was to play community levels, so that is a mood. I do hate that, but it is definitely a mood. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, you gotta... No, I don't need you. Thank you. Eh? Am I not in contact? Does this not count as contact? Oh. There we go. Wah. I don't know if that's quite what we're going for. So we could do, like, I'm just trying to think of, like, how would these work as far as, like, what are we doing in this level? What's the, what are the obstacles looking like? Oh god, we, like, put this way over here. Nope. Maybe not that far. But still, we could put it pretty far. And if we were not running, if we just, like, hit it slowly, and we would definitely die. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's a start. Now... No, Nisco, what are you doing? You gotta be sensible. What are you doing? We want... How do we want to do this? Include touching, yes. Require tag danger. I love that it knows immediately that's the word that I want, because I use it so often. No, don't be silly. You're being silly. And I'm gonna get a broadcast chip. We need a NOT gate. And a kill tweaker. Okay. I don't know why I'm using holograms in this level. Just, I guess, just to be contrary. I think part of it was because I was making some stuff that I might be using in LBP2, but I've got sticker panel in LBP2, so I guess just be contrary. It's just the kind of people we are. Have you been, Des, have you been, like, super busy? Or is it just, like, working at home is kind of screwing with your time sense? Just too busy at work, that's fair. Staying up playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. Okay. It's that good? And I'm glad to hear it. Not that I was expecting it to be bad, but it's really good. Alright. Why is the kill tweaker not killing me? Oh, because you've got it set reverse. You've got to... I mean, that sounds like it's for the best, honestly. Yeah, I mean it's a pretty effect. I like the way it looks. Wait, why are you not killing me? Oh, because we only changed the one. Yeah. Yep. Now, how far in the story does the new Final Fantasy go? Hmm? Well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. What the hell? Oh, fudge! Also, I didn't swear. It kicks off from the end of the Final Fantasy remake. Right, but like, what story beat does it finish on? Although I guess you're not there yet, so you wouldn't know? You're only on chapter 4. I should look that up. I'm kinda interested there. Well, we could stop. We could leave it at that. I'm gonna at Kronos. And your name is not Kronos in Twitch. PlayStation, why are you trying to sell me WWE games? I haven't cared about WWE since they called it WWF. Well, I didn't realize that. Folks were gonna be invested. So, like, I can drop the topic because I'm not invested. I feel like I like this trick too much. I use this all the time. This is a Comper's fault. This whole thing. One of Comper's early tutorials is about using randomizers like this, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever, and I just try to use it in like everything, and I can't stop. But we need that. We need you to fill up more often. Oh, because you're not on. You got to be on speed scale. That's kind of neat. I like that. Now, is there a way to make it go in reverse? Like, you can't do that with, you gotta do that with wobble bolts, right? Oh wait, you can do that, no shit. Oh, god dang it. I mean, it's not, I mean, you can, it's PG-13, right? I hate that for us. This isn't gonna do what I think it's gonna do. Oh, but we could. We're just kind of messing around, Albie. I was kind of kicking around a few ideas for a maybe level, and then it hasn't really come together. But that's okay. How are you doing tonight? It's been a hot minute, but we do love to see ya. Oh my god, Kronos? Kronos? In LBP2, there's no frickin'... You can't... there's no input on nodes. There's no input on nodes. I hate it so much. You gotta put the battery or the logic in a microchip and turn the microchip on and off. I haven't seen it yet. I heard you talking about some music that you were doing, but I haven't seen the new level yet. You could place a node, but there's no... You know how the node's got the input down here? There's no input on the LBP2 nodes. Like, I don't even know what they're for. I think it's just to kind of arrange, like to force wires to go where you need them to go. But it's kind of infuriating. What do you mean the question input's on the left side? Oh yeah, there's totally an input on the randomizer. There's always been an input on the randomizer. Oh, yeah. There's there's an input to go. What I mean is there's no activating input. I'm sorry, I clearly didn't say that well. There's no activating input on the node. Is the problem, and it sucks. Right. Alfie says, I haven't used nodes basically at all. I never try to challenge myself with too much logic. Nodes are so much fun, though. I'm a big fan of the nodes. I'm unfortunately, like, not a... I don't know what I'm doing right now. Mea culpa? I know not what I do? In LBP2. Kronos, not in LBP3, in LBP2. I may not have made that clear. That's what I was attempting to say. Yeah, I was trying to do it this morning, and it was not. There's nothing to hook into it. Like, the nodes are just there for arranging your wiring. It's very odd. I don't think this is gonna have the effect that I want. In fact, like, I'm 99% certain it's not gonna. I might not have said it loud enough. Oh, it's not gonna get. It's not gonna do what I think it's gonna do. So I need to do this differently. Okay, that is switching the directions. Oh, good, good. That is what I wanted it to do. Kinda. Why are you no longer filling up? Oh, there you go. You were just being silly. I don't know if this is getting entirely the effect that I want. You don't know? I know that you've got a lot going on at work right now, and it's really kind of a whole thing. But as always, I'm proud of you. I hope that you sleep really well tonight. I hope that you only have the nice dreams. That's paramount. That you get the nice dreams because you deserve them. And we will see you possibly next week. One would hope. I just want to make decorations. Like, I don't want to screw around with gameplay at all. I just want to I want to make toys. Ah. It's my favorite thing in LBP. Honestly, though, it's a total mood. So I'll be like, I just want to play with stuff. It's why I like making the sets so much. It's tough. Like, it's really tough. I know, like, once I get into it, I can enjoy it. Like, the flag level was a lot of fun, but it kind of took a while to get there. You made levels because you're amazing? That's just how it goes? Don't know what to tell you? Why does it not replicate the they're always like, oh yeah, if you're placing things, you can do the tweak before you place them, and then it'll just keep the tweak, and it's like, yeah, for the first one. I can get into it, but that doesn't necessarily mean the gameplay will turn out interesting, as long as I avoid it being unfun. And that's really what you're going for, right? But it's hard to figure, like, what's gonna be fun for people. Oh, you know what? Bisco, don't be silly. Where's our counter? Do we not have any counters in this level? That's bizarre. I was pretty proud with how the gameplay turned out in the flag level, and that is, I would say, like 85% Chronos. Although I hate it if the gameplay ends up being just walking through the scenery, which happens more often than I like. It happens more often than you like in your levels, or just in levels in general? In your levels? Okay. I think you did a lot, yeah. I think you helped a lot, like, getting ideas that we had into workable formats that, like, would be fun. Because if we had left things the way that I had them set up, like, initially, that would not have been enjoyable. Okay, so we need these all at 15 and 7.5. And we want I always forget how sync works. Maybe I'm just not used to pitching ideas and people actually taking them. That's a shame, yo. You've got good ideas. I think people need to recognize that. How many of these are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't work out very well. I don't think I'll ever understand how these work. Des, you have a wonderful day. It's always lovely to see you. Might want to defizz the things so they don't stick to each other. Well, that's going to be important that I don't do that. Because I want them to be moving a ball along. Well, not a ball, but a disc. The wheel with the circles reminds you of the tower defense shop. I want to see that again now. This is not the way it needs to be. You know what? You're right. Soup does have them archived. I never get how sync works. It is not. It's always wonky. Set them by decimals. Good point. Kronos, good point. We need to get our map tweaker out here. I could have swore this is what we tried to do the first time. But it's perfectly possible that I just did it weird. It's just about finding the right distance and intervals. So, because I want them to trigger off like one after the other. See, I tried 1 point intervals. It did not work. When changing sync in real time, it takes a bit for it to line up. Okay. Oh, Soup, lovely to see you. Hope you're doing really well. How's the life treating you tonight? Alright, so we need to reset them and try it again. So let us do that first. Let them get lined up. Albie, please, it's like super duper okay. Like, do not worry one bit. I appreciate all the help, and I don't know what I'm doing either, so, like, you're all good on that. I'm gonna give this one more shot, and then I am gonna take a break, and then I'm gonna go kick Lex Luthor's butt and see if I can't unlock the Green Lantern material, which I will likely never use because it looks kind of uggo in LBP3, but it kind of ticks me off that I don't have it. So it looks really nice in LBP2. I forgot to buy sesame oil while at the shops today, and the weekend's gonna be too hot to go out and get more, so that was annoying. Other than that, it's been fine. Okay. Oh, do you? Also, I did not even know it was Women's Day. Nobody told me. It looks like really good in LBP2 though. Like it's really shockingly nice. Happy Girl Boss Day. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to be a girl boss. I want to be a girl like doesn't need to slave to live. That's the kind of boss that I want to be. Oh! Oh, hey, it's working! I kinda. Not exactly what I was thinking, but it's a success. Oh, okay. It didn't go that far. You come back here. I'm gonna put you here for right now. I'm gonna check Kronos' message, then I'm gonna... thank you, Alice, for talking about Memory Happens Women's Day for all who wish to celebrate being women. I mean, I will. I would love to see it. Oh, fudge. Give it to Kronos, and or give it to me directly, and let me check Kronos' message, and then let me take a short break. This is the Aces thing. I mean, it's kind of. I'm just throwing together some ideas that I might use in the Aces thing. And since I couldn't think of any gameplay at the moment, I was just kind of playing around with things that I might have in the background, like as decos. Lovely to have you. You sleep well. There's women's marches happening today, including one in my city, but I'm always wary of going to them due to like 50-50 on the chance of them being filled with TERFs. When I went to one time was good about trans people, but also forever wary. I mean, I hate that you kind of have to be, but you do kind of have to be, unfortunately. And by you, I mean we. But I haven't gone to any women's marches, so I'm not sure. I don't think I could tell that story, because it's not a women's march story, but it is something that reminded me that happened last week. But maybe I'll have to tell that another time. I do need to take a break, because I feel my I can feel my throat getting scratchy, so I want to get a little bit of water in me. In Spain, at this point, the marches in the big cities are split between ones that are openly TERF and ones that are openly pro-trans. I mean, at least they're open. Like, there's no, like, crypto TERFs. Which is... I mean, you can know the danger, is I guess what I mean to say. But, let me take my break. I will be right back. Oh my god, Sue! Okay, that's funny, but still. It's March too. Alright, I am back. Woke is over because a woman showed her breasts on Saturday Night Live. Is that like when Pepsi ended racism and police violence? Because I heard that that's the thing that happened. This seems to be of the same stripe, of the same ilk. Albie sent me some level footage. I'm going to put that in chat. And then I think we're gonna, just to get like a little bit of play in, we're gonna try to ace Lex Luthor. It was a white supremacist guy going, "We ended woke because some woman had an outfit showing her breasts." There are a number of words in that sentence, and they're like, I understand every word. And I understand them in order, and yet that sentence conveys no meaning to me, and that's not your fault. It's the absurdity of the sentence itself. There's a white... Okay, so first off, like, why is there a white supremacist on SNL? I mean, okay, why is there an openly white supremacist on SNL? I should probably rephrase that. I love these little bricks. I'm happy with these. Bro never played a JPEG in his life. I mean, it could be a Perry white supremacist. The editor from Superman? Wait, his name was Perry White, right? He's... No? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Yo, this says it says I've got 100%, so where's my Green Lantern stuff? Game. Apparently they didn't give me the ace level gifts. Love that for us. Didn't 100% goodies the cutscenes. I know, like, the time savers don't always actually give you everything, which I kind of hate, but that's okay. This is a fine fight. I mean, it's not too much of a pain in the butt. I do like the design of the Mechalex, even if it is hard to say 3 times fast. Mechalex. I love those little robots. I hate how, like, ultra gendered this pack is, though. Alright, we gotta ace this, so I gotta pay attention. It's so bright in LBP3. Like, it doesn't need to be this bright. I appreciate many things that Sumo did in LBP3, but, like, they just completely chooched the pooch on, the lighting. Okay. Good job, me. I forgot that I had the cape again. I had not connected the dots that Alpi is Alpenglow, but that's pretty cool. Soon you're going to assemble every modern-day LVP Wonderkind into the empty room. I mean, one can only hope. Oh, Stars! How's it going? Well, I'm playing this DLC particularly because I didn't get one of the ace level gifts, even though I've aced this level. But yeah. That's why I did the archive is all DLCs right at the moment, which I kind of hate, to be honest. But I have a confession to make. I too partake in LVP shenanigans. I mean, Yes. Yes, Kronos. And we're very glad that you do. Actually, this will be interesting to see if I can do this fight while talking. Because there's kind of a lot to focus on. I am unfortunately not going to be able to pay attention to chat as much as I would like to, if I want to get the A's. If it gets too annoying, we might just kill Mecha Lex to be done with it. But I would like to get that lantern material, because it looks really nice. Well, it does in LBP too. Deleted LVP3 off your PS4 because it's just collecting dust. I could never. I believe it's been 2 months since the server's been down. 2 months since the servers went down at this point. Not to be a doomer, but I don't think they're coming back. I mean, I guess we'll see. It has been 2 months. I actually had in my notebook the last community level that I was able to record was on the 8th of January. So, actually exactly 2 months at this point. I mean, they say they're still working on them. For whatever, whatever that counts for, which, perhaps not very much, but... I don't know, I'm always going to enjoy doing things in create mode, so... Would Sackboy Adventure count as a K? As a K? I don't... is there, like, part of that word that got cut off? I don't. I don't count it as an LVP game, no. It has no community aspect to it. It has no create mode. Saba is a platformer that wears LVP skin. LVP carding is definitely an LVP game. There is a create mode, there is a community aspect to it, or well, at least there was, you know, before the servers got shut down, but... To me, the real, like, the real key of LVP is that it's play, create, and share. And without those aspects, then I don't really feel like it's LVP. Alright, this bit's a bit much, so give me a sec. God, Lex, would you stop laughing? I mean, honestly, it's just a pain in the butt. Shoot. Fudge? Whoosh! Got it. Sava's LBP core, but it's not an LBP game. And I think karting is close enough to an LBP game, yes. Cross says, by that logic, LBP3 is the least LBP of them all because it's still active. Wait, but how is that? How does that follow, Kronos? If Sackboy Big Adventure 2 is a thing, it will not have create mode. Like, I feel extremely confident in saying that there's not going to be a Sackboy Big Adventure 2. But I feel even more confident that if it were to happen, that it would not have create mode. Curses! When did, in relation to the Lego movie, when did, this game come out? Like, this DLC? Oh, Jelly Beans, lovely to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Hope life is not giving you no stress. Now, did they give us... Did they... Because they do the whole, like... play mocking Batman for being, all dark and broody. And I know that's, like, a big part of the Lego movie as well. If LBP3 servers come back, I will re-download LBP3. That's fair enough. Like... If you're not somebody who just enjoys create mode in and of itself, like just for yourself, then probably there's not a lot of reason to keep LBP3 on your
hey, Cyborg, what you got there?
On your console at the moment.
I've created this communication device for you. So wherever you are in the universe, if you need us.
Okay, so Lego Batman was previous to the Lego movie.
The Justice League owes you a great debt, Sackboy. Until we meet again.
See, it's like it's so gendered, and I hate it so much.
That's the sound of my vacation being canceled.
Please tell me someone reset the defense grid.
I'm not going down there again.
Relax, it's probably just a test.
Justice League, let's go to work.
Now, did they give us our material? Did it unlock? Oh, I was wondering about the characterization of Batman in this DLC, and if it was previous to when Lego did it. I don't think that we got that material. I'm a little bit cheesed off. The Lantern material, it's the Ace level gift? Or it's not the Ace level gift? Where's the Lantern material? Oh god, is it this one? Shit. That's okay, this is a good level too. We can ace this one. How much do you think you'll still do streams for LBP if the servers don't come back? I mean, probably like maybe as a once a month thing. I mean, I don't know. If at some point I have the capability to, like, not need my PS4 to stream, like if I have the capability to stream off of my, like, computer setup, we could do, like, there's the private servers that we could do LBP streams and still play LBP through PS3, but that's something that's, I mean, it's not even vaguely in the cards at the moment. I've never seen it on PS5, honestly. I've never, like, played the PS5. I've never touched one. I was gonna say I've never seen one, but that's not true, because I've seen them in shops. Imagine my surprise when I loaded up an unpatched disc of LBP1, which is otherwise very gender neutral. Now slapped me face on all Sackboy is installing data, but Sackboy team on top of that. Yeah, like the menus have always been gendered, and that's never been cool. Also, like the Marvel pack, I was wrong. I thought it was the DC pack that was the first time that they referred to you specifically as Sackboy, but they do that. They do that in the Marvel pack. It's gross. But the Marvel pack is like such a fever dream, it's easy to forget. Graphics are the same on Pro and PS5, but PS5 is the best performing. Weird question, but like when you say best performing in the context of LBP, like what would be a notable difference that I could see? Aside from the gender stuff, though, like I really do like the DC pack. I think this might be one of my favorites. Might do streams on Sackboy Big Adventure. I mean, it's not a terrible game. It's just not an LBP game. Probably the lighting is better on LBP3 on the PS5. Oh no! Oh fudge! The level broke again. I hate it. Cause we have to die to get out of this section. Gosh darn it. Yeah, sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes that bit soft locks on PS4, or it soft locks in LBP3. There's like some trigger that's not getting triggered. Less lag and less hitching. Okay. That's actually pretty cool, but not cool enough for me to buy a PS5. I don't know, like, what would be cool enough for me to buy a PS5. I've got no interest in it. Like, even if there's an LBP4, which I don't expect to happen, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it would be worth it. LBP3 never got a Pro patch. On PS5 it's running pure PS4 code, just for the extra performance headroom. I want to hear nothing about the Thanos DualSense. These poor goofy kids in the subreddit. I kind of feel a little bit bad. Like, their hopes are so high. I don't want to be too harsh on them. It just excessively. Yeah. Like, I can understand where they're coming from, but it's just not gonna happen. Like, I hate it, but it's... I really want LBP4 to be on PS6. I don't want there to be a PS6. Like, I feel like Sony would be learning all the wrong lessons from the PS5 to just jump out and make a PS6. This is, I mean, you're not wrong, Soup, and that's one big reason that I'm not going to get on these kids' case about it, because it's like, not like I never did that, but, are you freaking kidding me? But Sonic Prime was before my time. Okay, I'm gonna back out and come back in and see if that'll make it work. I'm trying to think of like what I got unreasonably hyped for as a child. I was not, I feel, a particularly excitable child. Oh, okay, Freddy's Dead. I was extremely hyped for Freddy's Dead, and I was very disappointed in that movie, even as a young lass. It was pretty poop. It was pretty awful. But I did get my mom to take us to see it. It wasn't 3D. Like, they tried to bring back 3D for Freddy's Dead, and it just like was not happening. LBP4 totally real. I mean, I know that there's some kids that tried to make LBP4 in LBP3. I was supremely hyped for the Monica film, and in the end, like 80% of the footage in the trailer wasn't even in the film. Oh my god, that's just rudeness. Did they at least replace that footage with better footage? I feel like that's the only way that you get away with that. Okay, elevator, we need you not to break. LBP4 is the Arma 4 of kids games? Wait, isn't Arma like the US Army game? Some scenes didn't exist, so your mileage may vary. I mean, I suppose it depends on how good those scenes were. It seems a little bit weird, but I'm not, Otobochi? It's not the US Army, but it is Milsim. Okay. I mean, Kronos, that's like the most technically true thing that you could say. Alright. Please? Oh! Wait. Did it... Oh my god! Oh, wait! It worked! What the hell was that? I feel like you gotta be entitled to some legal compensation at that point, Kronos. That's just straight false advertising. There are a million ones for us by US devs if you want that though. The Milsim space is cursed. I don't want it though, is kind of the thing. I have zero need, no desire for a Milsim. Now, a MILF sim. What's the game that like is constantly leaking restricted information? Is it World of Tanks? Because I feel like there's one game that there's like they're just like could you please not release classified documents? LBP3 is on live support because the only thing that's making it still alive is what's left of the LBP community. That's for Thunder, okay. I mean, you're not wrong, Tars. It has definitely been the community that's been keeping it alive for as long as it has been. Because there's not... It doesn't make any sense that LBP is still a thing. Let alone that it's still a thing that's as loved as it is. It's great music though. But yeah, here's a story. So I used to hang out in Discord often with friends that played while talking with me milsims, and there was another friend who was there that for a while thought those friends said milsims, that they were talking about MILF Sims. I mean, it's an easy mistake to make, honestly. Lex Luthor's gonna take us out on a date to see Final Destination in theaters. Okay, focus, because I don't want to die. Okay. I think there's one more hard section where it's still conceivable that we die, and then there's one more bit where we could die, but I really have to screw it up to do it. Oh, Des, lovely to see you back. You're always welcome to lurk if you need to. Like, don't feel like you can't. Don't feel like you can't lurk. Fudge! I didn't like that. That was closer than I enjoyed. If you die, try completing it anyways. I might be wrong, but there might be a system in place where the level has the ace badge. You'll get the ace rewards regardless on completion. I'll give it a shot, because, like, I have aced this level is the thing. There we go. Oh, when we beat the level, remind me to go back. Well, I mean, it's gonna happen in a second. There's something really neat in the hub I gotta show you. I mean, not the hub that I'm making, but the hub in this DLC. Something I just noticed the other day. Would this stream be truly Adam's family friendly if we weren't cool with folks lurking? I mean, no. That would be crummy of us. There we are. Lantern power. That's what I wanted to get. And the circular holographic pad, which I don't know. I'm never going to use that, but maybe I should. Like, I should do like another DLC dive, but I just don't have any ideas for it. And I hate that for me, but it's true. We already did this, so we don't need to do it again. Go into the hub here. Now, when I first started reading your sentence, Soup, I thought it was going to say, like, would this truly be an Adam's family-friendly stream if there weren't at least, like, one accidental F-bomb? And I was going to say, well, you're not wrong, but, you know, you don't have to say it. But you didn't say it, so there's that. Okay, let's get up to Batman. Batman actually has an idle animation where he plays catch with himself. That is so cool. I don't know like how long it took me to notice this. Isn't it though? And it's really well done. Like the animation for it's really nice. I wonder if they recorded that with a motion recorder. I have my doubts, but I want to show everybody that though. That was really cool. I wonder if there's any of the other things here that like I didn't. Oh dang, Soup. Sure, why not? I guess. Why not? I don't know why they used Killer Frost. You got Captain Cold right there. And Captain Cold is really goofy looking. And we appreciate that. Oh, we didn't get the... Oh, yeah, we did. Wait, we didn't? We could run through this level really quick. Because I like this level. Trouble at the Temples is pretty fun. Oh, Dip? I will take a break after this level. Do you know about the Captain Boomerang scene in the Squad game? I don't know anything about the Suicide Squad game, except that everybody's really angry at some studio involved with it because they made it woke? I guess? I don't know, it's all over Reddit. Why do I even go on Reddit anymore, honestly? It's a trap! Wait, what? What? Is it what about Captain Boomerang? Because Australian? Or is it what about Reddit? Because Reddit is trash. Apparently the current player count is similar to when Marvel Avengers announced closure. Well, I mean, but everything has to be woke though, right? That's gotta be the problem with everything. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't get the freaking grappling hook. There's some advisor studio for marginalized people gamers are arguing, some advisor studio for marginalized people. Gamers are arguing that they made the game bad because Harley Quinn is not hot. Because these people have never seen a human woman. But tell us about the Captain Boomerang scene. I want to know how they've ruined the Captain. Ugh. I mean, you had to guess it was something like that, Soup. Okay. There we go. I left my blue blocker on the Kotaku tweet for that, and I spent a solid 10 minutes blocking check marks. I don't know what a blue blocker is. So in that game, after the squad kills Flash... Oh, that's right, because like it's the Suicide Squad like kills everybody, right? It's like Deadpool, but the Suicide Squad? Oh, it's a browser extension automatically block people who pay Elon for Twitter. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love the fact that that's the thing that exists. It's a good way to get rid of transphobes, genocide weirdos, Bitcoin fans, and etc. I figure it would be, though, yeah. Like, look at what they've done with the lighting in this level. I mean, look at what LBP3 has done to the lighting in this level. It's so glary. It's not nearly this bad in LBP2. Captain Boomerang pisses on Flash's dead corpse and shows around his boomerang, and everybody praises how big it is. Is it bent in the middle? Does it have 3 prongs? Oh wait, oh shoot, I'm not on mod mode. That was a mistake on my part. What? I didn't... yeah, okay, that was a bit, that was that was maybe a step too far. Now it's a real Addams Family friendly stream. Twitch is a bit wonky for you. Twitch do be like that. Oh, that reminds me though, by the way, Soup, I remember that you asked like a while back about, doing vertical infinite scrolls, and there's like a bunch of them in this DLC. If you were looking for ideas, this would not be a bad place to look. So the twist of the game is that they kill all the Justice League actually, but it ends with, well, they just go get another universe Justice League so they can be their Justice League. Wait, so they... I'm so confused. They kill the Justice League, and then they kidnap a new Justice League to be their Justice League. But, like, what was the point of killing the Justice League in the first place, then? Is the new Justice League more amenable to the Suicide Squad? Which also, like, the Suicide Squad, like, works for the government. So is the government, like... Oh, they killed the first one because they went all evil. With the evil mind virus. Oh, like, they read a Jordan Peterson book. Wait, did he do, like, a mind virus thing? I feel like he did a mind virus thing. That's the woke mind virus. Okay, so completely different from the evil mind virus. Good to know. Alright, I gotta pay attention for just a little bit. This is not a super tricky part, but it's tricky enough that I could die. I love it! Like, Cheetah is just dancing over here. This is hilarious. This is so LBP too. This is like, I can think of a dozen community levels that have something like this. To be honest, my urge to make stuff for LBP is dead while the servers are down. If I was going to start up LBP level making again, it'd probably be on the LBP1 custom servers, and I do not want to try making it side score with LBP1 logic. The Marble Kit. Next time we do an LBP stream, oh, that would mean I'd have to do the, I'd have to use my JSAT account. But I could do that for you. I would do that for you so that I could show you the Marble Infinite Scroll. If you can't keep killing the Justice League, the game ends. But it's a live service, so paradoxically it won't last long. Wait, like... You have to kill multiple Justice Leagues? I'm so confused. I hate it. It sounds like trash game. Yay! 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 Alright, I think I need to pay attention. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I gotta get past this bit. I'm gonna come back to chat in a second. I just don't want to die here. Yosh! You gotta wiggle the arms. I mean, you absolutely have to. I'm sure it's possible, I just don't want to. I'd rather load up LBP2 for that, but I'd rather do simple LBP1 levels before that. That's like super fair. On both of those points. I don't know, like, I'd like to make something for LBP1, like, just to see if I could pull it off, but it's a lot. Like, even my little bit of playing around with it recently, and it's just like, it's a lot. It's a trash game that's bad, but it's not bad because they made it woke. I mean, I hadn't really expected that to be the reason. Just that that's what I've been reading. But anytime, like, gamers complain about a game being woke, it's just like, I immediately assume, oh, it's maybe one of the women characters had proportions that were commensurate to a human being. If anything, you can argue that it has a million issues on that front. Jelly Beans, you have a wonderful day at work, or at least the best day that you can. Love you too. Please stay safe, and we will see you next week. The thing is, Harley in the game is kind of sexualized. Is there a version of Harley that's not? Well, I mean, I guess Birds of Prey? Ish? I mean, she's Hollywood down on her heels and trashy. Are you kidding, Soup? With the funny, are you kidding? Where she asks Joker if he wants to take a ride on his Harley. Like, yeah, there's like a whole, yeah, it's the episode where she catches Batman. Unless that was only a comic version, but I think it's called Mad Love. It's actually like a really good episode. Like the whole thing, Joker's down as always because Joker is a chump. And Harley's like, I know it'll cheer Joker up. I'll just go and catch Batman, and I'll put him in a death trap for him. But before she does that, she tries to cheer him up with what Alice said and what I had said. And she does actually catch Batman. It's really quite clever. And Joker does not appreciate that because Joker's the only one who gets to catch Batman, and also Harley thought of a better joke than he did, and he got kind of cheesed off about that, and it got all abusive. Taz is like really good though. Like the show is really good, and I do like Harley's, like I like Harley in that show. She's generally a lot more fun than Joker is, which is, I mean, not surprising, and there's a reason why that she became so big because they did such a good job with her in that show. But she is definitely like, yeah, she's sexualized in it. I mean, it's very like like they're trying. I think they're trying to do a thing with it that like there's people that are trying to pull Harley out of that relationship with Joker, and she keeps on getting kind of sucked into his orbit. I feel like it might have been the story that sets up her breaking up with him and then eventually moving in with Poison Ivy. There's a new Taz show coming out by the Taz team. It's got some good comic writers, but they gave Harley a weird new design in it. I do think like her best design is the Jester outfit. Like her like everything else is just a little bit too try hard. I don't know if it was canon, but like I mean, it wasn't canon. It wasn't like they ever said that they were dating. But there's an episode where Harley does move in with Poison Ivy, and it's like, even as a pretty young kid who didn't really know nothing about nothing, it was like, oh yeah, they're together. Like, there's like no other way to read that. I saw what you said that you sent on Discord. I'm going to take a look at that because I'm going to go on my break right now. I'm going to take a really quick break, and I'll peep that, and we'll go into create mode for a little bit longer and just kind of, I don't know, just kind of mess around a little bit. But we'll jump into it now just so that we'll have something on the screen. Yeah, let me get my break. I will be right back. Oh wow, that's a bad outfit. That's an awful outfit. Onomatopoeia looks pretty good, but I don't know what, like, that's a really standard character design, even if it's well pulled off. Clayface is decent. Like, I kind of like Clayface. He looks like a ghoul. And I do like the hulking Clayface a lot more, but this is not a bad Clayface. Renee Montoya looks good. Generally Ghost is just mid. Catwoman that's a weird look for Catwoman. That's like a really old school look for Catwoman. Two-Face looks like trash. Two-Face looks like garbage. But that's an awful Harley Quinn outfit. Like, that's so bad. like, maybe it's just the pose. Like, maybe it looks better in, like, in motion. But it's like, it's so frumpy looking. Like, there's no joy in that outfit. Alright, I am back. Scorch reminded me of the credits scene of a kid's show. I don't remember the name. The credits were pure white background and real-life frogs that would walk upwards. That sounds freaky. They wanted a new design that was inspired by the Taz Jester look. Like, I can get where they're going with it, but it's just like, I don't know. The colors are so drab. And it's just, I think a big part of it is the pose. Like, it's just like, it looks so dour. That's very much not what I associate with Harley Quinn. Alright, let's see how this material looks in, where is it? Like, what type of material is it? Is it rubber? No. It's not wood. Oh, it's effect material. It's like it's like a weird hybrid between the hologram material and the sticker panel. Like, it doesn't have nearly the shininess of hologram, and it's got these really clear edges on it that I kind of love. So that's the lantern power. And it's kind of nifty. I don't know if I'd use it for, like, I don't know what I'd use it for, but... Like, I like how, with it being clear, and, like, you could see... Like, you could see the edges through it. So... I think it's a bit easier to tell in LBP2, but, like, when he does that fist move at the end of Appointment with Doom, and you can, like, really clearly see how it's put together with different parts. I wonder, like, how does it look with sticker on it? Come back here. Wasn't there, like, one of the materials that they really messed up? Was it, like, the speed effect material? I feel like was kind of a mess. Oh, but that's, like, got a pure square on it. So if we cut it, it's just going to be a pure square. That's one thing I really hate about the stickers in the DC set, is a lot of them are, like, a square. They're not actually shaped, so you can't really do, like cutting out of material. Which is not a problem if you're using sticker panel, but it's a problem if you're doing anything else. What would be a good sticker to test with? And we could use a skull head. That's always fun. Where's my pixel skull? Is that in Faces? I think it is. Everybody loves Pixel Skull. It's very cute. I do kind of wish my ears weren't ringing. They do that a lot, so it's not like anything new. It's no Mr. Beaver says no. I mean, that's true. That is absolutely true, but it's still pretty cool. Yeah, I guess this isn't as bad as I remembered it being. In LBP3, I feel like I remembered it being a lot worse. No, I need body. I'm gonna make a dancing skeleton person with the last 30 minutes we got. I don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it. Because, why not, at the end of the day? Blue tuxedo bot? I mean, obviously, yeah. I have to keep stopping myself from saying things that are swears. You can survive, Alice. I believe in you. You have, as they say, got this. Oh, that sounds exciting, Des. Are they expensive these days? Like, has the price come down? 2 TVs, multiple consoles, and 4 of us. That's a lot of TVs. What am I even doing with my life? I don't know. I went through all this trouble to get this stuff, and now I don't know what I'm doing with it. That's another thing, that it's not cheap. I wouldn't expect it to be, as it's PC and handheld. I mean, it'd be nice though. They could just like not be jerks and make it cheap for you. I don't think that's asking too much. We have PC monitors from working at home, but they prefer a big flat screen and the sofa, and I don't blame them. Yeah, I mean, I would too. I miss my large TV. I no longer have a large TV. I have a very small TV, and it sucks. How big is the screen on it? Because that's always been a problem for me. It's a 50-inch screen for a handheld? Like, are you giants? Des might be giants. I still can't get over the fact that you've got a freaking conservatory. It's not... People don't have conservatories. I don't believe it. I don't believe in conservatories. Came with a house. People don't have houses anymore. Conservatories where you get, like, you put the plants are in the conservatory. You keep saying these things, Des. You're making me question your commitment to sparkle magic. What am I doing? This will be genius. You wait. It's like where Mr. Body gets killed in Clue. One thing, Kronos, I do have to say, because I know we've talked about this before, with the sound objects in LBP3 and being very ugly and not colored, and that is true. But I do appreciate that I don't have to, like, delete the old sound object, go back into the goodies bag, pull out a new one every time I decide I don't like the sound of something. Like, it does make it a lot easier to just be able to like, jump right in and grab it. It's a greenhouse, but for rich people. It doesn't have pot in it. It's either too hot or too cold in it, but it gives us a bit of extra room for the kids stuff and gaming. Do you do Warhammer? You know, amazing minds think alike. Kronos, I was thinking exactly that thing this morning. Sitting in a conservatory in front of a 40-inch TV playing something sounds cool. I mean, it sounds very fancy. It's a fancy thing for fancy people. And I'm glad, Des, that you you have the opportunity to be fancy. That didn't connect to anything. That didn't connect to... How... What? Winch, why are you like this? How did I do that? Conservatory and a garden. Do you have, like... I mean, do you have a... What is the word that I want? Do you have a money vault? Yo. Why are you not attached? There we go. See? See, Soup? This is what I'm saying. This is what I am saying. Was his name Bob? It was Bob, wasn't it? Oh my god! I am so sorry, Skeleton! What's happened here? I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. I don't know what I did. Okay, I am so sorry, Skeleton. That was uncouth of me. That was uncalled for. Well then. Maybe a gyroscope would help. We have a driveway for 2 cars. That's it. Oh, is it though? Is that it? What is the problem here? Oh, I did. Give me a second. I will peep that. Maybe we don't need that. Okay, that was part of it, I guess. There's a scene in the original Love Live anime where one of the characters points out the thing that rich people have in their homes, and it's just a regular ceiling fan. I mean, that's a mood, though. That's a total mood. Skellington, this is not the thing, though. This is not what I had in mind. What did I want to happen here? What was I hoping to accomplish? What if I make you cardboard? I mean, rich... Des, we've established you're rich people. It's inescapable. You're still very floopy. Oh, you've got a standard bog, too? This is terrifying. What? How have we done this? What have we done? This is clearly going too quickly. This is amazing. He looks so happy. I think we should support our little ghosty, but we could do better than this. If I wasn't, if I was, I wouldn't be working and I would go on holiday. Someday. Someday, perhaps. You too will have a holiday. What do we want? Armatures. We need a T? I think we need a T. I mean, I'm sure the fabulously wealthy get holidays. So they could spread around their COVID? We just do day or overnight trips. Too expensive to go abroad. My parents keep asking us to go for a holiday with them. We are like, how are your parents going on holiday? Retired money pot. Oh, they sold pot. I mean, of course. What was I thinking? Only 2 of them traveling off-peak? For us, it's 4. I mean, it's a much bigger trip when you got kids. Cardboard comes forward 10. Lantern power comes forward 8. Legs go back 10. There we go. Which means we're gonna have to do the winch again. That's okay. It's annoying, but it's fine. If you could go any place on holiday days, where would you go? Fiji? Oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Took me a second there, but yeah. There we go. I've been to Guam, but never to Fiji. I say that as though I'm going to the South Pacific Islands all the time, which is not the case. It's just the one time to Guam. Ooh! I haven't flown in almost 20 years. I think last time that we flew anywhere was 2016 when we went back to the US. I'm not looking forward to having to fly again. It was miserable, and I can only imagine it's going to be 10 times worse. What with the COVID and the folks that are jerks about COVID? What happens if I make the legs cardboard? It's kind of weak. That's a little bit better. Yo, what's... Wait. How are the legs... Oh, that's right, because the legs are... The legs are on the hologram. The legs aren't on the skirt anymore. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to... Oh, like, Des, let's be honest. I'm not going to Fiji anytime soon. There's no Fiji in my future. Alright, next you're saying now going to Australia? I mean, I'd love to. There's folks in Australia that I'd kill for a chance to visit. Love to see Soup. I'd love to see Holly. I'd love to see Hive. I just, it's not gonna happen. There ain't no money for that. Like, even going to the States is going to be a major expense, and I kind of have to do that. Why did that happen? Why are you being weird, game? It's like... Right now, it's pricey for me. I don't think that, like, East Asia or Southeast Asia... God, right now I'm not sure. But I feel like they're not... They wouldn't be too bad under normal circumstances, but for me it's just... Yeah. Okay, this is not what I expected to have happen. Staying out in the UK. Staying out in the UK. I think Vietnam used to be cheap, and that was a while ago. And it comes with caveats, of course. I'm trying to remember how much it cost for me to get to Cambodia. Like, I feel like the actual ticket was a little expensive for me. But I don't... Yeah, so long ago, I don't even remember. Crown says, my siblings apparently went to Cuba a couple months ago. None of us knew? Wait, one of your siblings went to Cuba and nobody knew. Sim says, I'd much rather go to Japan than have you come over here. I don't know if it's just the area I live in, but it is a kind of carry emotional box cutter and check for tails place for anyone who isn't white cis het. I mean, I do own a number of box cutters. Alice says, I want to go to parts of Southeast Asia, Southeast and East Asia someday, because I have friends there, but it's going to be a while, besides the trip to Japan. Oh, now I miss your first sentence, Des. It makes a lot more sense now. I would love to have you here. I couldn't show you my apartment, because it's too tiny to have 4 people in it, and also it is probably 72% by volume dust, and I can't imagine that would be good for your kids, but I would love to see you. They're back now, but it made me think, I wish I wasn't an anxious mess and just do things on the fly like my sibling does. That is a mood, Kronos. I hate that you feel anxious, but I deeply, deeply understand it. I give my son the dust. He actually likes it. He's 7. I mean, you could let him try my apartment. How does your son feel about skulls? Like, because I've got both the rat skeleton and I've got a rabbit skull. I wouldn't want to scare your son, but you do need to be very delicate with those. Staying in my friends' houses in Kyoto and Hiroshima. That's actually really good that you've got that option, because hotels here are real expensive. There was a reason that we often would stay in love hotels, even if we weren't, you know, in the mood, so to speak, because generally you get such a better room at just a little bit more of a price. But you can't leave is kind of the problem. I mean, like, literally you can't leave. You're not locked in, but like once you can't leave until you pay. Like you pay in the room. As much as I'd like to help, I can't shake the feeling that when I do, I'll get seriously hit with the you seriously haven't been doing X for this long argument, and that would suck. You seriously haven't been doing X for this long. Oh! No, who's telling you? Somebody tells you that, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. You're not lazy. I'm not accepting that. I hope people aren't telling you that. That makes me kind of cross. Maybe string isn't the answer. Maybe the answer is elastic. I mean, honestly, that's probably not the answer either. Because I don't know what the question is in this case, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Making a goofy skeleton, I guess. Someday, Kronos, we'll do a very short road trip together. We'll do a road trip to the next town over. It'll be exciting. We'll rob a gas station. We're gonna start publicizing love hotels. I feel like a lot of LGBT folks out there would love being locked in the canoodling room until they pay up. I don't, like, I know older love hotels were not particularly LGBT friendly. The newer ones you don't, well, at least the ones, like, when we were going, you didn't really see staff. Like, you would choose off a menu board. You never saw people, so maybe that's a little bit easier for queer folks. My friend I mentioned is going to my daughter's. Oh, I hate that. I wouldn't be super surprised right now, Alice. I know that the Love Hotel business right now is in a severe contraction, and it has been for a long time. So it wouldn't shock me if they were courting queer folks nowadays. You gotta get that cash. You gotta line the pocket with green. And some of the Love Hotels are really nice. There was one that we stayed in Nagoya that was like, I don't know, it felt like being in like some samurai's throne room. Like it was this huge space of like all tatami. It was very, very fancy. Like it did not fit the image of like a no-tell motel. I'd love to go to one at least once because some of the rooms look fun, straight up like a playground. I've got stories about that that I can't tell on this stream, but some of them are very themed. I think I told the story about the place that we did my suspension at. That was themed, particularly in particular ways. I wonder if you could go to a Love Hotel by yourself. Like, I don't know. Like again, because you don't deal with staff anymore. But what an end to the family-friendly stream. Wow. 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 Just get it right in there. Right in at the end. Go us. We're winners. Winner is us. But we are at the 3-hour point, so I am going to have to start putting a bow on this. I had a really nice night. This was very fun. Didn't get as much create mode stuff done, but I didn't really have a checklist of things I wanted to get done. I don't know what next Friday is going to look like. I don't know if we're going to do another LVP next Friday. Unless I have a pretty clear idea of a thing that I want to make. We might skip next Friday and then do LVP the Friday after next. More Dark Cloud on Thursday, definitely. If we do have the stream on Monday, we'll also be doing Dark Cloud on Monday. Well, I'm hoping that we could just beat Dark Cloud on Monday. And then we'll figure out something else for Thursday. As far as the next... It's retroactively family-friendly, since there might be families out there for whom Love Hotels are responsible for creating. I mean, you're not wrong. I would say that there are definitely families out there that got their Genesis, their Neon Genesis Evangelion in a Love Hotel. We're not going to be doing, like, the next long form game I think will start in, I mean, do we want to wait all the way to April? Because it's only the 8th now. That'd be like 3 weeks of random games. Actually, 3 weeks of random games doesn't sound so bad. So let's aim for April being the next long form stream. And I don't know what that's going to be yet. If I've got a little bit of extra spending money, it might be Little Nightmares 2. If it's looking a little bit tight, maybe we'll do Unsighted, since I have that already. Did I tell you that one time, like, we stayed at a Love Hotel specifically because they had the Wii? When the Nintendo Wii came out? Oh god, no. No, I do not have the, if we were gonna return to Siren, I would have to beat that section off stream. Like that spot that we got stuck at, and I could give it a shot. But I would feel, I don't feel like it would be a good idea for me to promise Siren. I bet you could still find ones with Wii's, but this is when like the Wii first came out, and knew that I was gonna buy one, but I really wanted to play Mario Galaxy, so we were planning to go to a Love Hotel for, you know, other reasons, but the fact that they had a Wii was like, it nudged it in that direction. We're like, oh, this is the one that we got to go to. They got a Wii. But my wonderful friends, it has been a very lovely evening. I've had a nice time chatting with everyone. I will ask you all, as I always do, to please be taking care of yourselves out there. Make sure that you're staying safe. Getting the... I was going to say the prayers, the training, and the vitamins, but screw Hulk Hogan. Getting all the hydration that you need. Try to get at least one meal in a day. Even if it's trash, just to have something in your belly. I'm hoping that it's not trash, and I'm hoping it's more than one, but I understand appetite and timing and spoons. So, but just at least try to get one. If you got medications, please take those medications as close to schedule as is possible to you, given your situation. But above all and overall, please do remember that you are important, you are loved. You've got a lot of people out there that are rooting for your best life. They want you to be happy and safe and healthy. I'm one of those people, but I'm only one of those people. There are many more. But that does it for us here at this Go About. So from me, Bisco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.